Hey everyone, out in the garage again. This time I got myself a garbage picked little Honda. A friend of mine found this on the side of the road, sitting next to a garbage can. Gave me a shout, said, "Hey, should I grab it?" Like, yeah. Don't even hesitate, dude. So he grabbed it and I went and picked it up from his house, and here it is. And it's one of the steel shell Honda Quadra-Cut, whatever, some goofy model. It actually has the, what they call smart drive, where you just lightly push down on that and it's kind of like a variable control. And overall, it's a pretty clean, besides under there, it's a pretty clean unit. And I gave it a little sniff of ether outside and she didn't want to go. So I have a strange feeling there's something wrong inside the carburetor. See what we got. Oh, whew, yep, that's good gas. Straight up the nostrils. Whew, sinuses are clear. Anyways, well, that's not good. Well, I guess we got us a carburetor problem, for sure. Especially since he's dripping product all over the damn place. Alright, I guess I'll start pulling off some covers and let's see what we got. Alright. Oh, this is one of those dealios where the whole kit and caboodle comes off. Hey, there's the automatic choke. It's always a pain in the ass. Let's see if we can't get this all out of here. There we go. Light turned off again. Alright. Get myself situated. Sitting down. Pop that hose off of there. And just throw everything on the ground, why don't you? Alright, metal. Rubber. Carburetor. If we go real careful like, we should be able to just carefully peel off the gasket. I don't feel like putting a new gasket into this thing, because I'm cheap. Key is have patience. If patience doesn't work, ta-da. A little bit came off, but not enough for me to worry. She doesn't look terrible. The hell? Looks like a Strata carb cleaner. Nice. Well, let me grab my pliers. Let's pop this off of there and we'll set it down over here and start disassembling. Alright. She's leaking pretty good already. Pop this bottom screw loose. Obviously not loose enough. Man, that's some strong odor. Woo-hoo. Damn it, I was trying to hit the pause button. Alright, well I was trying to hit the pause button there, but that didn't work. So, initial reports. Alrighty, there's some ethanol gel on there. It's never a good sign. Yeah. Might need two hands. Yeah. Oh boy. Whew. And there's a little bit of ethanol gel in there. But as soon as I pulled it, you heard a pop. The needle actually came loose. There we go. Oh yeah, let's see what we got inside there. Looks like there's actually a little bit of water inside there as well. Jet's a little dirty, lots of ethanol junk everywhere. Hopefully should be able to just blast it out. We'll slap it back together. I think what we're going to do next real quick, since I'm already sitting right here, pop the old spark plug out and see what we got floating around. Long threads. That's respectable. That ain't too bad at all. And hell, the crush washer is barely even flattened. Might explain why there's so much soot on the threads. If you don't have that seated in there, it blows past and goes up the threads. I'd just even clean that and slap it back in. What do you say we do a little cleaning on this here carburetor and one more good gasket, and we'll see what happens. Well, heck, I guess sometimes you just get lucky where everything is actually pretty darn clean inside. There's a little bit of corrosion, but all the orifices are clean. I popped the jet out, put the pipe cleaner through it, just kind of did it quick and dirty. Blast it all out and make sure everything's good. Last thing to do is clean the bowl, put it all back together, and then reassemble that entire conglomeration mess on the side of it there. It's actually kind of a royal pain in the ass, but that's Honda's for you. Alright, and now the big pain in the butt is going to be getting all these individual gaskets and all this junk back in place. And then, as I mentioned before, this has an automatic choke. And it's this little plunger here that comes out of the block and it pushes on this piece here, and that actuates the choke. I only had a couple that actually work without having to sit there and tweak it and modify it. The biggest issue is grass will get up inside of here and you gotta blast it all out. It never hurts too to pop this out of there, just make sure it's clean, maybe a drip of oil, just make sure everything is good to go. And remember that is heat operated or something, I don't even know how that works. There's nothing back there. Or is it vacuum operated? I don't even know. I don't like Hondas. But we'll get it cleaned up here, get all this grass and crap out of the intake because I was an idiot. And the trick I've always done, I just kind of pre-assemble everything off. You know, put the bolts through the outer plate, through the carb, all the gaskets, and do it after you connect all the linkage. Well, it usually goes pretty smooth. So let's putz around and see what we got. Alright, got it all back together. Only a couple little things I gotta take care of now are fuel line, you know, tighten all this junk back up here. Good enough. Now what I'm going to do as well is take some of my random rags that I got laying around all over the place, lay them underneath and flush out some of the gas just in case anything looks out of the blue there. And it's actually coming out there at a pretty good clip. Look at that. It smells like fresh gas. So it's obviously not a fuel supply problem. It's just a fuel usage problem. Get that out of here. No more huffing gasoline in this garage. At least not on weekdays. Alright. Let's get this in here. Put the old fuel line on there. Now before, let's make sure that's one more little ugga-dugga. Just make sure they're good and tight. Now before, with the fuel on, she would start leaking like a sieve. Huh? Well, I'll be. No more leak. Just in case. Just in case it was like stuck or something. But no, we're good to go. Clean up that spark plug a little bit, slap it back in. And then we'll pop it off of here after we check the oil and see if we have a running mower for free. Alright. Come on, fingers. There we go. See if we can get this on here. I swear it's not my first time using a ratchet. I've been practicing all week. There we go. Get on there. There we go. Now the downside is the cover's missing. So I gotta find a new cover for it. That'll be an eBay thing. And sadly, I don't even have any laying around. Don't really keep around Hondas that much. I'm thinking now is a spray tube for carb cleaner. Because I know that there's that model at Tecumseh with a hose that would stick out, but I don't think this is it. So, I guess the next thing to check would be the oil. See if she's even close to full. She turns over with compression. Oh boy! Our oil cap is on there. Yee! Okie dokie. Well, whoever had this obviously didn't give two shits. So I'll throw in a little bit of fresh. And we'll see if we can get her fired up. Alright, well here it is, sitting outside. Let's give it a couple pulls and see what happens. Well, it's not leaking gas, but I wonder if that automatic choke is actually working or not. Looks like it. starting to sound better. Self-propel works. It's not sputting or missing if I'm rough with it. Well, I guess the next step is going to be, let's drain out that oil. If there's any gas in there, that's going to lower compression and make it run worse. And then pretty much after that, let's give it a quick test in some deep grass in the back of the yard. Alright, my backyard way in the back here is an absolute disaster. And because I'm a slob, I don't have an actual set schedule for mowing my yard. So everything up here is just way overgrown. See what the old Honda can do. There you have it. Thanks for watching.